What? Man, I have the most viral drama video cooking up right now. What? Let me see. Why is it so big?
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous.
It's a list of champions that I like. Fuck?
Now, you might not really understand what you just saw, but don't worry. That's what I'm here for. Now, this isn't just regular Twitch streamer drama. This isn't like, oh, he said something out of pocket, he said something crazy on stream, or anything of that nature. This is probably one of the worst moments I have ever experienced or watched on Twitch ever. I mean, this is probably one of the most, like, it's over moments I have ever seen in the history of Twitch. So, context for people who are unaware of this situation. Lacari is a pretty OG and well-known Twitch streamer who has been associated with like Mizkif and other big streamers. He's been around for a long time. While he was streaming yesterday, January 21st, 2026, he does the classic Twitch leak move of opening the wrong tab or wrong window and just exposing yourself entirely in front of thousands of live viewers. But instead of the leak being, you know, just like a Discord or a private DM or something along those lines, it was actually far more sinister. So he's on stream and he opens Notepad, which is, I mean, it's just a place where you write things on your PC. And pretty much what you see is a note that says, folder couples teens. And then in this same clip, it is a big green text box covering what I believe is a link. But you can also see the title of another notepad called 500 video JBT or something like that. But basically this file was a catalog of, I really don't even know how to explain without, you know, catching a ban myself. It was like 1,700 links. Yes, 1,700 links in a folder. Or maybe it's like a mix of links and folders. Either way, the titles of these files are absolutely depraved. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them would just be straight up illegal if the contents of them really are there. I'm talking lollipops, I'm talking COD points, the whole 9 yards. And notice, like, I'm not saying the names of none of these things. I'm really not trying to get caught up in this because I do not really know YouTube's terms of service that well and like what they'll age restrict or whatever else. But it's the type of content where if you find it, you should probably immediately call the FBI. I mean, this stuff had to do with animals, people's family members, and like children, man. Like it is really, really bad. Now you would think after leaking this, you would just immediately end stream or at least try to confront it right there if you're gonna stay live. He did neither of these things. He actually stayed live and decided to play League of Legends as if nothing was going on. He has his whole chat spamming about it. And one of the first things he says is, I'm going to stay live as long as I'm able to. He also says he doesn't know where the files came from, what they were, and that he instantly deleted them when he dragged them to the other monitor. But stay with me though, because right after the League game, he immediately goes,
You guys want variety or what?
like, I don't care what you're streaming, bro. Do you understand what just happened? Like, you are done. It's over. Or at least I thought it was, because he actually goes and hops straight on to StarCraft 2 instead, while the chat is still spamming release the Lacari files. And he also mocks the situation live, saying, okay guys, we gotta make an apology video. And then when the chat puts we question mark, he says, yes guys, we, and is like laughing about it. This guy has truly lost his mind at this point. Now during his beautiful StarCraft gaming, his friend calls him on Discord and confronts him live about the situation.
But you realize that the longer this drags on, the more they will view you as an actual pedophile.
Those links were jailbait.
Dude, that's why I didn't download anything. Like, chill, okay?
Now, in this clip, he states that he tried to delete it before and that it just didn't work. Claiming that it was some glitch where if you try to delete a notepad or close a notepad, it just doesn't work. And I'm going to talk more about why that's important later. First of all, I gotta call out that people are truly defending him, saying that this could be some sort of stunt or publicity stunt. And yeah, I don't really understand how. Why would he go and just like lose his platform, lose his ability to stream on Twitch, lose his ability to stream on Kick as well because he got banned off of both platforms? And then you're gonna go on and waste tons of money on a lawyer as well, which is something he mentioned, not something I'm just randomly bringing up.
Oh, I guess I can call for a lawyer.
For what?
Well, they're saying they're scaring me. They say I need a lawyer.
And I'm really not sure what a lawyer would do for him in this scenario. He would either have to try to cover this up or somehow like get proof that it's fake. But I can't believe this because the situation genuinely gets worse. He just keeps making it worse. Because he goes on to state that he has like 3 terabytes of hentai on a hard drive and that he just downloads a lot. He's using this as a possibility for like how something like this could have snaked its way onto his computer. Without his knowledge anyway. And you know what? I kind of understand him, bro, because it's true. I've been there. I've been scared of random downloads or random files being put onto my PC from trying to get like a Pokemon Emerald ROM before. And just having like constant media fire random pop-ups flash me. But usually it's just some weak Trojan or like keylogger or something. And if that happens, usually, you know, you just get rid of it. But do you really understand what kind of websites you have to be on for CP to be linked and downloaded to your computer directly? It's kind of hard to believe 2 things. 1, that this was an accidental one-time thing. Maybe if it was just 1 file. But 2, that are like pretty related, kind of sketchy. The second thing that's hard to believe is that somebody asked a domain to host these files and put them on your PC. I feel like the viruses and like ads and spam or whatever that like come from websites like he is talking about generally get worse with like what you're doing on it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you are not on no regular hentai page if you're getting these, gang. You are on some low level, bottom of the barrel, dark web websites, bro. Like, do you know how bad this situation has to be for somebody like Asmongold, who's been friends with him for like 8 years, to genuinely be weirded out and want to cut you off over it? Like, we're talking about Asmongold. Congrats on cleaning your room, by the way. Now, I hate when people say like, this guy always gave me weird vibes or something after someone gets exposed for something like this. And, you know, a lot of the times that person never really did anything actually weird in the past. But I have been around these Twitch streets for a very long time, like a decade, bro. And I'll be honest, I never liked Lacari because he actually always did give off these weird vibes. I've been seeing some of his weird clips for ages. And actually, while doing some research for this video, I found a couple.
What's your favorite waifu?
My favorite waifu? That's a good question.
Thoughts on VR chat?
I like Vaporeon.
What?
First of all, I'm pretty sure she asked thoughts on VR chat. And you said, I like Vaporeon. Nobody asked that, gang. I'm really not sure how we got here.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Pokemon, maybe it's Dawn. I like Dawn a lot.
What is Dawn?
And then he goes on to say Dawn is his waifu, the 10-year-old girl from Pokemon. And when confronted about her age, he says, not like waifu. What does that mean? Because waifu has really always meant the same thing. It's always meant a girl from anime you would be romantically involved in if you were given the choice.
Wow.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Okay, well, first off, I didn't mean it like that. If you want to talk about waifu,
double digits, proud of you, bud.
Bro, listen, if you want to talk about waifu.
So I'm not sure why he tried to act like there's some crazy different definitions. And honestly, giant panda, which hopefully just means a big panda, was onto something in his chat here by saying, if that's what Lacari shares publicly, imagine what he watches in private. And this is honestly pretty true. I mean, like, if someone is openly sharing information like this in front of thousands of viewers, the things they think are actually weird are probably way crazier than this. And that's because of this unique hidden value system in the human mind. It's kind of like when your grandma cooks that one dish they always make, and they make it perfect every time. Like, whenever you think about this food, you never even think about getting it from anywhere else. But you might finally snap one day and buy it from elsewhere. It may be good, but as you're eating it, you're just like, nah, it's just not my grandma's. It's the same system, but just in a much more negative context. Now remember, I said that I found a couple clips, and I only showed you one. Here's the other.
Do you like lollies?
Yes.
Well, hey, I mean, case closed, no? I feel like that was pretty cut and clear evidence. I mean, the cops don't even have to run a polygraph test because they really already did that for them. But I mean, seriously, like, who even says something like this as a joke on stream? Surely you just instantly reply no instead of taking such a weirdo gamble. But no, they ask him, does he like lollies? And this guy says, yes. But not like that, though. What are we talking about? Now, honestly, this video would probably be much longer if there was more to talk about, but at this time, there really isn't. But he did decide to say this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh!
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then. So honestly, I don't think I can just sit here and like stretch this video out by acting like there is way more to the story than there is. So I'm not gonna do that. And also now he's banned off Twitch and Kick, I believe. So there's really no real reason to keep talking or to make another video until there's like an actual statement from him or maybe a police report, who knows. But until any of that crosses my desk, that's all. Like, sub, follow my Twitch, follow me on whatever, dude. My other channel where I game is down below. But you know, if you don't want to do any of that, then either I'll see you again in the next one or peace.